had the pleasure of working with someone, Shadow Serpents, who said, hey, you know what? We wanted to bring a new thing out there to the world that esports has never seen. We've always had, obviously high intensity games, the competitive shooters, the normal stuff, right? But what about a world where we could play something that wasn't a battle royale or a MOBA? Now you've got something interesting. So she decided, hey, you know what? Why don't we go talk with Ham, since we, obviously had worked out craziness, they said. Why don't we talk with Ham, since we've already obviously had experience in our interview set, and let's bring some hype to the industry. Because I got to tell you, man, even I'm excited about watching it. I know we've always seen a ton of creators that exist out there, anything from Shadow Serpents to Silver John, Glam, Maestro, tons and tons and tons of people have been incredibly involved in the scene. And so I would love the opportunity to share with you guys this wonderful announcement that we're going to start seeing some really cool stuff coming from the esports side of things around a great game.
So, I know I'm not the first person to come up with this idea, but apparently I'm the first person to, I don't know how to state it delicately, but have the cojones to actually put it in place. So I never understood, I like esports. I think it's amazing. I love everything they do, but there's no horror genre. And I know why that is. There's a lack of competitive games out there. Kind of. Or at least ones that people view as competitive games. But see, Dead by Daylight, the whole community, even the ones that want to just have fun, are ridiculously competitive. They don't know how to stop. Even when you're trying to have a fun game, it ends up being competition. So I said, why don't we add Dead by Daylight to esports? And that's what we've been doing. Brutal Democracy Gaming is the esports team I'm in, and I was lucky enough to get in there and to throw this idea down, and where most people would have been like, yeah, I don't know if it can be done. In fact, if you look at Reddit is thoroughly convinced it's an amazing idea that can never happen. And I don't like being told no, so I'm making it happen. But Brutal Democracy didn't even hesitate, not even a single breath. They were like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant, let's go with it. They're the ones that are hosting it, they're the ones that are making this happen, all on the end of stuff that, I'm not maybe the best with. Big news here, but Peril Sparks, the most non-toxic, we all know that's wrong, person on DBD, streamer extraordinaire, is excited. He's going to be our commentator for the very first one. Hopefully I get to keep him around for a couple others too.
Planning around it pretty extensively, but are you planning on doing any buy-ins for the first one, or is it all free? Do you guys have a prize pool at all? Is it just for the purpose of bragging rights, or?
Most of it, I will admit, will be bragging rights for the first one. Most of it will be bragging rights for the first one because, we want to streamline it, see how it goes, gauge interest, and all that stuff. There is a prize pool right now. I want to make it bigger.
Okay.
Because there is 5 people that will win as a team, and the breakdown on that. The prize pool right now is only $100, which broken in between 5 people isn't that much. I'm going to try to see if I can up that. I usually don't have a problem doing that. I think some people will contribute. I'll ask, hey, if you want to, but I'm not requiring any buy-ins or anything yet. Maybe in the future, but buy-in tournaments can be a little bit weird, and I'm not particularly a fan of them per se. But seeing how things go in the future, and I mean, look, even if you only make, I can't math, so whatever, $20, $25 a person, for winning this, you can say, I won the first official esports tournament of Dead by Daylight.
Right.
Which is huge.
Right.
Alone, the bragging rights, all your friends will be like, you're a liar. And then you'll be like, watch the vid. Hold on, I've got it recorded. Like, it'll be out there. We're going to be highly promoting people that win because I want to see that excitement. I want to see who wins. I'm so excited to see what weird skills people pull out and things I've never seen before. And then I'm going to learn them, and then I'm going to use them.
So how do you feel like Dead by Daylight will, shake things up a bit?
Well, okay, so when it comes to intensity, there's actually a lot of games out there that don't get a lot of love for being as fast-paced and action-packed, and but the thing is, like every sport, it gets boring after a while. Look, I love watching tournaments, watching the same fighting games, watching the same VRs, watching the same shooters over and over again. You're like, okay, now what? And people will wander away. I want to revive like the world of esports. I want to knock them on their ass. I want to give them something to be excited about and go, oh, what can we do now? I want game companies to look and go, we can make more horror competitive games. Some people are on board with this. This is what the people want. And doing this, I'm showing that not only can you add a little bit more variety, which everybody likes variety. Everybody, we're humans. We squirrel. We have ADHD. We want the newest, shiniest thing ever. And that's what I'm doing is, look, horror. Horror can totally be in esports. Super easy. And then maybe game companies will come along and they'll see this and they'll want to make competitive games. I don't see how you wouldn't want to. The fan base is there. They're screaming for it. They want it done. And this is perfect for it.
Nice.
Everybody wants to be in esports. There's a whole audience of people that do not know what esports is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason they don't know what esports is. It's because the games that are being played, the tournaments that are being held, are for games that they just don't like. They just don't play. And there's a way for so many people to be involved with esports, especially now with what's happening in the world and stuff. A lot of people are looking online for something new to get their, to get their social and to get something excited about. And this is something to be excited about. And I'm kind of happy I can give that to the world.
Right.
Like,
I would agree. I mean, it's nice to have a new change in something that, like everyone can get. I would say the diversity or, the other opportunities like you're kind of talking about. We get so wrapped up, we get so caught into, the normal of esports that, sometimes going and watching like a speed run and a dude doing like, a Link to the Past. They're entertaining, right? Because they're so much more different. And so I would agree. Like I definitely think that DVD offers a whole new
realize
avenue.
how hard and competitive other games can be until they're shown to people. And so a lot of people out there could fall in love with a new genre, a new game. Game developers might want to reach deeper and maybe find some new thing that's never been done and pull that out and be like, well, can we be involved too? Like the possibilities are endless, and I love all of it because at the heart, I'm a gamer. And gaming really is my life. So anything I can do to help the gaming industry in any way and the community and everybody that loves it, like I'm here doing it. I've been here doing it since I started. When I was a kid, I've always been wanting to do anything to help, and now that I'm in a position to be able to do these big things, to take other people's ideas, my ideas, and actually put them in action and make them work and make something huge happen. Like I'm happy about it. I'm excited. I hope other people are excited too. I know they are.
And I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a blast.
It is.
So for anyone who is still looking for information in regards to Dead by Daylight, the Discord, looking for teams that you can play with, looking for more people that you can play with, be it Killer or Survivor, get a team together and start practicing with them. It's gonna be about 2 weeks before the tournament starts, so feel free. You're definitely gonna want to start looking now. You can get in touch with this woman. The link is right there in the chat. She's an outstanding character. I would also recommend that you drop her a follow. Anything from obviously Dead by Daylight to Apex, and she's also a partner Namco Bandai streamer creator. So a lot of different categories that Shadow's been getting into, or obviously is still into, but an absolute blast to be around. So definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend it.
Oh, 10 out of 10 dentists agree that I'm bad for your health, but I play a lot of variety games. That's true.
Well, Shadow, it's been great having you. Obviously, we're gonna transition over. I'll probably stop just so we've got a nice little clip to throw up on YouTube for all of your DBD fans. And yeah, it's been great having you.
It's been great being here, and the hype is real. You are awesome as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. It was a blast.